What's good, y'all, man? We're back again with another video. Sorry that I haven't uploaded in a week, man. I've been at work for the last 2 weeks, basically all day, every day. So I didn't really have time to upload or even record any videos. But we're here again, and I've seen that the Ringer dropped the top 100. Now, like lists these days be terrible. Everybody has different opinions. A lot of people like to be biased with their opinions. But I seen one controversy thing that I wanted to talk about, so I just decided to do the whole list. So let's get straight into it. So I believe the Ringer is by Bill Simmons, and I know I was about to say racist. I don't know why I was about to say that. I know he's very biased. He's a Celtics fan, so don't be surprised if you see some crazy shit. So I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on the bottom, but like it's cool to see DeAndre Hunter's finally top 100. I like that they're giving Derek White his respect. I feel like he's one of the best role players in the league. Same thing with Grant Williams. Maybe they should be kind of higher. They're really good. Kelly Olynyk's having kind of a rebirth year. I believe he's going to be traded. I can't wait till he's traded because he's such a really good player. All right, now this one's this is controversial. When he did this, he's obviously looking at the contract because you can't name me 95 players better than Tobias Harris. It's just, you can't do it. It's no possible way you can name 95 players better than him. The dude can score at a really good level. He can defend. And it's not 95 players. That's pretty bad. Like, right here, John Collins is not better than Tobias Harris. No way you put it. Keep going. Okay, Jonas is better. Yeah, Jonas is really good. I believe Jonas should actually be higher. I think Jonas is probably one of the most underrated players we have in this league. Of course, when you face small ball lineups, a big guy like him can't play. But when he is on the court, he's really effective, especially on both sides. So I like him there. Kyle Lowry should probably be higher. I understand the whole notion with Kyle Lowry that he's washed, but like, he just means so much. I really want to know the criteria of this list before I move on, because if we're talking about this year, some players that are normally like top 10 solidified, they're going to go down because they're not having a good year. You can even talk about LeBron. That's basically what I was talking about when I said that. But if he's still top 5 on this list, I don't know what the criteria is. But it's still cool to see Kyle Lowry on this list. I feel like he should be a name that teams should look for, especially the Pelicans. They need a point guard. Kyle Lowry would do some things with the Pelicans. Even if you send him to the Minnesota Timberwolves, I feel like he'll be a good mentor for Anthony Edwards. I feel like that's what he needs. He doesn't need a mentor like Pat Bev, like who really hasn't. No offense, I love Pat Bev, but he hasn't done shit. This dude's been a multiple-time All-Star. I believe he made an All-NBA team once. He's a champion. That's more of a mentor than a Pat Bev. But hey, I like him still being on this list. Cam Johnson. I wouldn't have Cam Johnson over a lot of these names. I wouldn't have him over Jonas. I wouldn't have him over. Like, come on, he's better than Tobias Harris. Like, he's not better than Grant Williams. This is the bad list. Same thing. You're looking at the contract. It's not 90 players better than Julius Randle. We can pick on him all we want. It's not 90 players. I love Benedict Mathurin. So I'm going to skip that one. Benedict Mathurin, the first rookie we've seen on this list, I'm really happy because I picked him to be the rookie of the year. A lot of people are going to have Paolo. I feel like he missed about a month. So we got to respect Ben. He's been here the whole time. He's been hooping. But if Paolo never missed, he's by far the rookie of the year. But Benedict Mathurin has been really good. And I'm happy that I picked him to be a top 2 rookie in this class. And you're seeing it now. He's on the top 100 list. But I don't know if I would say he's better than Julius. Like, come the fuck on. They want to trade this man so bad. And I'm going to be honest, they want to do the same with Julius Randle. But it's levels, bro. That is a all-NBA talent right there. An NBA all-star. Like, come on now. Norman Powell probably shouldn't be on this fucking list. Nikola Vucevic, I think you're looking at the numbers because it's not 87 players better than him. This Zubac. Yeah, Zubac's actually pretty nice. Who's the next person? Oh, okay. He's probably... Jordan Clarkson is not better than Nikola Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic just means so much to his team. But I actually do like that they're giving guys like Alex Caruso his respect by putting him on this list. And I want to see somebody make like an impact players list, like top 100 impact players. I promise you, he will be top 10. He means a lot, and he should be a high commodity come trade deadline. I would throw a first round pick at him to be our starting 4. Our starting 3 in a minute. Alex Caruso can do a lot of things for a lot of teams. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets traded. But I do like seeing Jordan Clarkson here. I feel like he's had a rejuvenation type year. I wouldn't say he's a starter yet. I still think on a championship team he would be a backup. But that's not bad. And I like they got Jalen Green. They're both Filipino. They say it every time they play each other. It's a Filipino game. But I 84 seems kind of low. Seems kind of low. Jalen Green's really good. Really, really good. I think I love the improvements the obvious improvements that you can see that he made with his playmaking and his defense. Him on defense this year, I feel like he's been pretty good on both sides. And the scoring, we already know he's one of the best scorers already in the league. And I still like how they're together because these two guys do kind of come from the same crowd. Same with Jordan Poole. Same crowd, just bucket getters. I would say Jalen Green is better than Jordan Poole. Jalen Poole is having a down year. Now, Kuz has to be higher. I feel like Kuz can be a third option on the championship level team. I feel like put Kuz on the Suns, it will take them to the next level because they don't really have that consistent offensive option on that team. You don't know if DeAndre Ayton is going to be the second option, or you don't know if he's going to be worse than Mikal Bridges that night. I feel like Kuz is a consistent piece that can help out D-Book and take some of the pressure off of D-Book. We're seeing that Chris Paul's done. He's done. DeAndre Ayton is so on and off. Mikal Bridges sucks on offense. He sucks on offense. Kyle Kuzma is a consistent piece that will help them out. I would actually really love him over there. Mike Conley, another name that should be a high commodity come trade deadline. He's the reason why they have a top 2 offense in the league. A top 5 offense in the league. He's been really good this year. Really good. Especially after the last 2 years he hasn't been that good. This year he's been pretty good. At number 80. First of all, I want to say some of these guys are not better than Tobias and Julius Randle, but let's keep moving. Wendell Carter, I like this though. I like this for him. I like this. I feel like people don't really talk about Wendell that much, especially when you even talk about the Magic and you do a deep dive on the Magic. You know, number 1 guy is going to be Paolo that they talk about. The number 2 is going to be Ball. They're going to talk about Franz. Fuck around even talk about Cole Anthony. Then they'll talk about Wendell. Wendell just means so much for that team. And I feel like they got a decent future with him as the center. So at 79, we have Malcolm Brogdon. I don't know if I would say he's better than some of the names of below him. Like, I wouldn't say he's better than Mike Conley or Kuz or even Jalen Green. But I do like that placement for him because he just means so much to that Celtics team. And he's kind of taking that team to another level. I'm surprised he's only 30. I thought he was way older than that. I believe he came into the league when he was like 23. But that's a decent spot for him, I guess. Kevin Huerter, off of this year, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what this list is because if it's off of this year, he should be kind of higher. He's been on fire this year. On fire. I didn't even know he was that young. He's kind of taking that team to the next level. But I like that he's finally getting his respect. Spencer Dinwiddie, yes. I was one that was kind of critical of Spencer in the offseason. I didn't feel like he was a consistent offensive option next to Luka, but he's been really, really good this season. If it wasn't so much guards in the West, man, he'd be in talks for All-Star. He's been really good. Really, really good. And when people say Luka needs help, like, man, nigga, he got these two. It's like, nah, that's petty. But, nah, these two have been really good. Shout out to Christian Wood. He's not better than Julius Randle. Not better than Jalen Green, Mike Conley, Kyle Kuzma. But he's been pretty good this season. The defense has been terrible. Klay Thompson. Has Klay Thompson fell off a cliff like this to where he's out, not only outside the top 20, top 50, but 25 spots out? I don't know. And then the name above him, like, this is disrespectful. He should be higher. Like, he's been playing like an all-star. If they're a top 3 seed, they deserve 2 all-stars, and he deserves to be an all-star. He's been really good next to Jokic. I think they should give him a fucking lifetime contract. If Jokic is there for the lifetime, you got to give him a lifetime contract because they just play so perfect off of each other. And I like that. I always wanted Aaron Gordon to be really good on offense. I always felt like he had all that potential. You're finally seeing it. It took like 3 years because I felt like that 1 year when Vucevic was out and it was just him and Jonathan Isaac. I was like, yo, one of y'all going to be an all-star, and just nobody did it. But now he's playing like an all-star, man. I'm happy to see that. I guess he just needed a new role to do that. But Clint Capella, that's high. Scotty, not gonna lie, Scotty, that's high. That's high. I'm not reading all that shit. That's high. Bojan has been... What? If we're talking about this year, because I'm assuming that's why he's this high, that nigga's top 50. He has been a dog. A team will probably throw the Pistons 2 first-round picks to get him. He's just been crazy. He's been crazy. Even when Kate was playing, he was their best player. Shout out to Bojan. Bojan, man, I want to see him on the Heat. I would love him on the Cavs, Lakers, Mavericks. Mavericks would fit perfectly, but he's been really... Keldon has not been better than Bojan. He hasn't been better than Julius Randle. He hasn't... I don't even think I've seen his teammate. I hope they don't have him over his teammate because he hasn't been better than Devin Vassell, and I picked that coming into the season. Keldon's decent, I guess. CJ's pretty low. CJ's been bad, bro. CJ's been bad. If you want to see how bad CJ's been, go to Pelicans Reddit or just go to Pelican fans on Twitter. He's been pretty bad. He's been pretty bad. He's had some good games on and off, but like for a point guard, that's not what they need. Again, I don't know what this list is based off because Al Horford, of course, Al Horford has been really, really good for this team. But if we're talking about talent-wise, there's some guys under him that just not better. But he does mean a lot more to his team than a lot of the guys that were under him. That's why I wish we kind of knew what this list was based off. But it's decent so far. Devin Vassell, thank you. He's 67, Keldon 70. I would put more space between that because Devin has been really, really good. Like, really, really good, man. And shit, I hope they try to blow it up because that's our 3. That would be the Cavs 3. I feel like Devin would fit so perfect. But I'm loving how he's taking another step with his scoring. His mid-range has been really good. He kind of closed the game out against the Cavs a couple of days ago with his mid-range shot selection. So he's been really decent, really good. Now this is where I wanted to make this video. It is not 65, not only 65, it's not 50, it's not 40, it's not 30. Oh, it might be. No, it's not 30. It's not 25 players better than Kyrie. It's not 20. Kyrie is a top 25 player in the league. This is obviously Celtics bias. And what I mean by that is he did the Celtics so wrong. Bill Simmons, the one that made this article, is a Celtics fan. This is why you get this shit. Because I'm going to actually keep track of how many players that are over Kyrie that are just not better than Kyrie, and it's not even a fucking argument. So let's move on. But that is some bullshit. That is some bullshit. We're gonna start this list right now. I'm gonna just keep going. One. Tyler Hero's been pretty good, but he's not better than Kyrie. That's one person, but Tyler Hero has been really good. I always talk about, people always talk about him, Tyrese Maxey, Anthony Simons, Jordan Poole, and I always say it was Anthony Simons, and it's not close, but Tyler Hero, he's been hooping. He's been hooping. Miles Turner, that's the first person. I mean, that's the second person. He's not better than Kyrie Irving, but he has been having a really good year. This nigga hasn't played a single fucking minute this year. You have him over Kyrie Irving. Celtics bias. That's 3 people that are not better than Kyrie Irving. 4. I love MPJ. He's played like 10 games. Not better than Kyrie Irving. But yeah, these 3 are some bullshit. Like, come on now. Come on. Franz. Out of respect for Franz, I'm not going to say he's not better than Kyrie Irving because I am a Franz truther. I'm just going to write it down. He's not better than Kyrie Irving, but he has been hooping his ass. Him and Paolo, man, that duo, when they fully get to their potential, about 2 to 3 years, man, that Orlando gonna be rocking. And I always see people talking about 1B going to Orlando, and of course that's the dream, but they don't need that. They need a point guard, and they can get Scoot or Amen Thompson. Fucking hell, this team. I would want them to get Amen because I see what they're doing. They're building a team full of bunch of big guys. Paolo's 6'8", 6'9", but looks like he's 7 foot. Wendell is 6'8", 6'9". He's 6'8", 6'9". Jalen Suggs is 6'5". Jonathan Isaac 7 foot. Amen Thompson, the point guard coming out of the overtime elite, he's 6'7". And he's a legit point guard, and that's what they need. But I see what they're doing, bro. I don't think Wemby would be cool first, but I think a point guard would take that team to the next level. Cade, off this year, he was alright. Sucks that he's out for the season. That actually really sucks. But I'm still really high on Cade. Really high on Anthony Simons. I'm not gonna lie. I also wanna. Oh, hold on. Let me go back to my track. Cade Cunningham is not better than Kyrie Irving. That's 6 people. Anthony Simons is not better, but Anthony Simons is a dog. I'm telling y'all, he's a superstar in the making. Just get Dame out of there. They play exactly alike. So if you ever thought that Dame is a superstar, this kid is a superstar. They play exactly alike. Exactly alike. Fred VanVleet. I would have put his name 3 times. 1, he's not even having a better year than Kyrie. 2, he's just not fucking better than Kyrie. That's just stupid. I don't even want to talk. Fred has been terrible this year. He's shooting 39%. Marcus. I get it now. I get it. It's Celtics bias. He doesn't like Kyrie, and I get it. No quit hustle. Who gives a fuck? He's not better than Kyrie Irving. What are you doing? But he's been really good. Don't get me wrong. He's actually a point guard this year. I'm giving him that title. He's been playing like a legit top 10, damn near top 10 point guard. He's been really, really good. And no, no, that's 10 people not better than Kyrie Irving. What are we doing? He's trash. He's not trash. Every other week he's trash. Paolo, thank you. Paolo, I'm not gonna lie. I said it the second week of the season. Paolo's top 50. I'm gonna keep that at 10. 11, not better than Kyrie. He hasn't played in like 2 months. He was pretty good when he was playing, but he's not better than Kyrie. Kristaps, All-Star season, still not better than Kyrie Irving. But I'm happy that he gets to a situation where he's allowed to be himself. We're seeing him being the All-Star. That's what I'm happy to see. Because the Mavericks, not only the Mavericks, Luka, they tried to ruin him. Had people thinking he sucked. He doesn't suck. And he hasn't even been that injured this year. Like, take that bullshit off. Jaren, listen, I've been very critical of Grizzlies fans. This nigga Jaren Jackson is something different. He should be actually higher. 52 is disrespectful. Right under the Kyrie one, we're going to make one for Jaren Jackson because he should be actually a lot higher. A lot higher. So, because soon as they were like a top 20 defense when he wasn't there, and now he's there in the last 10 games since he's been there, they're top 5. They're near top 2. Like, he's him. He's him. He still fouls a lot, but you take it. You just take it. In the offense, I wish he was more polished because he could have a lot of game, but he's just not. Okay, so Jalen Brunson, and we will talk about him, but he's not better than Jaren, not better than Kyrie. We're at 13 players that are not better than Kyrie Irving. Jalen Brunson has been really good. I picked him to be an all-star. It sucks that the people around him haven't been that good. They don't know what they're doing over there in New York. But I feel like they are fine their point guard for the future. He's only 26 in year 5. They got their point guard for the future. They got him wrapped up. He's been really good. And he's also really fun. Okay. Not better than Kyrie. Not better than Jaren. I even want to start one for Jalen. He's not better than Jalen Brunson. This nigga's been trash. So what are we basing this list off of? Like, no, he's been god-awful. Bro, it's a fucking argument that fucking Marcus Smart has been better than Chris Paul this year. Like, he's been terrible. Shout out to my boy Jared Allen for getting his respect. He's not better than Kyrie, but I will take him over Jaren. I definitely will. Because this nigga's, you're not scoring shit in our paint. One of the best defenders in this league all around. Gotta give him his respect. He's definitely better than Jaren to me. LaMelo hasn't played this season. Even when he's played, like, come on now. Like, why are we disrespecting Kyrie? I'm at 16 players. He hasn't been good this season. So what is this list based off of? This shit don't make no sense. He's not better than Jaren. That's 4 people for Jaren, 17 people for Kyrie Irving. What are we doing? He's been bad. He's had some really good games. And I'm not one to say he's washed because the nigga just got done with an ACL injury. He got time. I'm giving him a whole season to recover because that shit is hard. Everybody is not KD. Everybody's not coming back and being damn near better than you were before you left. Everybody's not that. Give him time. He will be good, but he's not better than now. I'm starting one for Ant. I'm starting one for Ant. First of all, Ant's better than Kyrie to me. I'm not gonna lie, he's better than Kyrie, but this is too low. Come on now. He hasn't been that bad. I think Ant is this low is because the unrealistic expectations that people put on him and on the team. A lot of people felt like that was the best team in the West. I never felt like that. I had them at 5 or 6. And a lot of people had him being not only an all-star, but an all-NBA talent. Give this nigga some time. This is his 3rd year. I even seen people talking about he might win the MVP if they have a top seed. He's the best player. No, give him some time, bro. He's still playing at an all-star level. So, yeah, but 46 is low. And Jeremy Grant's not better. But this year he has, but he's just not better. He's not better than Kyrie. He's not better than Jaren Jackson. So that's 5. And that's 18 for Kyrie Irving. Okay. I'm just going to go straight to killing him. I've seen a post where they had start bench cut OG Anunoby, Andrew Wiggins, and Mikal Bridges. I quote tweeted it and I said, I don't care who you start between OG and Wiggs. I would start Wiggs because I feel like he's a bucket. He's not a better defender, but at times OG can be non-existent on offense. That's never Wiggins. And I feel like their defense are on par. This nigga sucks. It's a lot of people on him. How long is this video? We're gonna do this real quick. Okay, I got time. I want to make this at least 30. He's 30. He's not better than him. He's not better than him. He's not better. He's not better than him. He's not better than him. Him. Mikal Bridges sucks. He sucks. I don't even want to talk about him. He sucks. He sucks. I think I wrote his name down. Let me. Even if I didn't, I'm gonna write it down. He's not better than these niggas. Okay. Evan Mobley. I wouldn't put him over Kyrie. But Emo has been also really elite on defense. I feel like all defensive is locked. He's not better than Anthony. You can offer. I mean, you can argue Jaren, but he's been really good. Like really good on defense. Brook Lopez. So this is based off this year because he wouldn't be this high, but he's been really good. I think he is the leader in Defensive Player of the Year candidacy. I think he's been really good, but he's not better than Kyrie. He's not better than Anthony. And he's not better than Jaren. So, yeah, this is pretty bad. But we're going to keep going. He's been really good. OG's not better than Kyrie. But OG, like I said, he's been like probably, he's top 3 in Defensive Player of the Year. I think it's Brooke. I would say it's OG. Then I would say it's, I'm fucking around with Jaren, bro. Jaren has been really good. Jaren has been really fucking good. And I see Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine hasn't been better than none of these niggas in the time that he's played. So we're just gonna add him to them. And I'm a Zach LaVine guy, bro. I've always fucked with Zach LaVine, but I don't know if it's his knee. And he's kind of getting better in the last couple of weeks. But the way he started, it was just so bad. It was so bad. Like niggas was talking about trading him off the rip. I would love to see him on the Mavericks jersey. Fire. Wiggs was an all-star before he got hurt, in my opinion. Wiggs is by far the second best player, and he was consistent. I believe he shooting 46% from 3. Wiggins has been really fucking good this year. Really good. But he's not better than none of the guys that we're keeping tallies for. Laurie, not better, but Laurie, I picked him to win Most Improved. My pick is looking great off the top of my head. I don't see nobody over him in Most Improved. Laurie's averaging 22 and 9. Really good, but he's not better than none of the guys we've named. So let's keep going. Okay, Demonis is better than all of them. Demonis Sabonis is a dog, and he should be higher. I want to make a Kings video, but my boy already made one about them. But he should be higher. Demonis Sabonis is a dog. Took that offense to the next level. I like that Mike Brown's kind of using him like Draymond, but a hybrid Draymond that can also go out there and get you 30 and 15. He is a dog. It's crazy. Bradley Beal's not better than none of the niggas we talked about. He's not better than Kyrie. He's actually having a bad year. A bad year. For Bradley Beal standards, he's having a bad year. But he's still, I would say he's still a top 40 player. I would say DeJounte is better than all the guys we talked about. DeJounte was their best player this year. He still is their best player this year. He is injured, but he is their best player this year. And I don't know, the Hawks let me know what you think. The Hawks look better with DeJounte as the lead guard, but I don't know. I don't want to start any trouble over there. Rudy has also been better than all these guys. A lot of people are going to say that the Timberwolves are doing bad because of Rudy. No, he's doing exactly what they told him to do. Rebound, give me 16 points a game, and take our defense to other levels. They're top 10 defense. He's there. Like it's not his fault that they made a wild move too early. I'm not putting that on him. Draymond, he's not better than none of the guys, but Draymond's the GOAT. I don't even want to. I'm taking Draymond over Jaren. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not taking him over Anthony. Bam should be higher. Disrespect. Come on now. I'm adding Bam. Like, come on now. Fucking Bane, bro. I've seen some niggas that's Bane not better than. He's not better than Jaren. He's not better than. Come on, Anthony averages 46 and Desmond Bane. Come on now, dog. This shit is terrible. I'm skipping past that. Joe has been really good. He's better than all these niggas. De'Aaron is better than all. Darius has been. Come on now. Come on now. This shit is god awful. This shit is awful. And I'm a Chris Middleton. I love Chris Middleton. You can go on my Twitter page. I probably have hella tweets about Chris Middleton. He hasn't been good, and he just came back. Anthony's 48 and Cat's 25. That makes no sense. It shouldn't be a gap that big, and it's one that should be over. Cat's been terrible. I'm gonna stop adding people. I'm gonna stop because I'm wasting time. James Harden should be there. Brandon Ingram, my nigga. If you're talking about this year, the guys that are over him should be. But come on. Okay. I see it now. This is some overreaction type shit. This nigga's not this high. This nigga, come on. Brennan was better than this nigga. This nigga. Y'all, yeah, he's having a great year. He still can't fuck with BI. We'll say that to the end of time. He should be higher. Stop this. Okay, this is maybe the top 20 deep actually, because I will switch him with him. Trey's in a slump. Dame's in a slump. I love this list. Pascal, my dog. Pascal is my dog. I'm finally getting his respect. I'm taking Pascal over Paul this year. I might take him over Shea. Oh, I love this trio. I'm taking Book out of this 3, but that's nice. Okay, still top 10. Yes, finally we get you to be over LeBron. Thank you. He's better than him. Y'all will see a video on Jason Tatum in the next couple of days. I have some agendas to push. KD's better than Luka. Stop with the dick eating. KD's top 3 still, in my opinion. I love that the top 2 is what it should be. That's it for this list. I don't want to go too long, but it's obvious bias. Obvious. I named 32 people better. That was not better than Kyrie over Kyrie. Celtics fans, you niggas are weird.